Lilo is a 6-year-old girl living on the island of Kauai with her older sister, Nani. Lilo and Nani's parents died in a car accident. Nani becomes Lilo's legal guardian after the accident. Lilo is a lonely girl who struggles to fit in and connect with others, but she has a strong imagination and a love for Hawaiian culture. Stitch is Experiment 626, a genetically engineered extraterrestrial creature created by Dr. Jumba Jukaba. Dr. Jumba was sentenced to jail for creating Stitch, as Stitch was designed to cause chaos. Stitch escapes intergalactic prison and crash lands on Earth and Hawaii. He initially uses Lilo as a shield to avoid capture by Dr. Jumba and the Galactic Federation. However, Stitch slowly develops a strong bond with Lilo and comes to value their Ohana family. The story of Lilo and Stitch revolves around Lilo, a young orphan Hawaiian girl, and Stitch, an escaped alien experiment designed for destruction. Lilo adopts Stitch, thinking he's a dog, while he initially uses her to evade capture. Their bond, strengthened by the Hawaiian concept of Ohana family, leads Stitch to reconsider his purpose and embrace a more positive role. The film explores themes of found family, overcoming adversity, and the transformative power of love. Lilo lives on the island of Kauai with her older sister, Nani, after the tragic loss of their parents in a car accident. Nani struggles to balance her responsibilities as Lilo's guardian while facing the threat of Lilo being placed in foster care. Lilo is depicted as an outcast, dealing with grief and struggling to fit in socially. Stitch, also known as Experiment 626, is a creation of the evil genius Dr. Jumba Jukaba, designed to be an unstoppable force of destruction. Jumba and Stitch are captured by the Galactic Federation, and Stitch is sentenced to exile on a desert asteroid. He escapes, crash lands on Earth, and disguises himself as a dog to hide from his pursuers. Lilo, seeking a companion, adopts Stitch from the animal shelter, unaware of his alien nature. She names him Stitch and tries to teach him good behavior, using Elvis Presley as a model. Initially, Stitch only uses Lilo to avoid capture, but their interactions, particularly Lilo's emphasis on Ohana, begin to influence him. He starts to understand the concept of family and develops a strong bond with Lilo, ultimately protecting her from being captured by Jumba and Pleakley, who are sent to retrieve him. The film highlights the importance of family, both biological and chosen, and how love and understanding can transform even the most destructive beings. It also explores themes of loneliness, grief, and the power of acceptance and belonging. Stitch, also known as Experiment 626, is a genetically engineered creature created by the evil genius Dr. Jumba Jukaba to cause chaos and destruction across the galaxy. Captured by the United Galactic Federation, he escapes and crash lands on Earth in Hawaii, where he's adopted by a young girl named Lilo, who renames him Stitch. Lilo helps Stitch learn to suppress his destructive programming and embrace the concept of Ohana, which means family, ultimately transforming him into a loving and loyal companion. Stitch is the creation of Dr. Jumba Jukaba, a scientist banished for his illegal genetic experiments. Experiment 626 was designed to be a nearly indestructible force of chaos, capable of dismantling and wreaking havoc. Jumba and Stitch are captured by the Galactic Federation, but Stitch escapes, crash landing on Earth. Stitch disguises himself as a dog and is adopted by Lilo, who names him Stitch. Lilo teaches Stitch about family and love, influencing him to reject his destructive programming and embrace Ohana. The story of Stitch highlights themes of family, acceptance, and the power of love to overcome destructive tendencies, according to a Disney blog. In the ending of Lilo and Stitch 2002, Stitch is allowed to be with Nani and Lilo as they learn the message of Ohana, meaning family, and they should stick together no matter what. Lilo and Stitch is a 2002 American animated science fiction comedy drama film produced by Walt Disney Feature Animation for Walt Disney Pictures. It was written and directed by Chris Sanders and Dean DeBlue in their directorial debuts, and produced by Clark Spencer, based on an original story created by Sanders. It stars David Chase and Sanders as the voices of the title characters, respectively, with the voices of Tia Carrere, David Ogden Stiers, Kevin McDonald, Ving Rhames, Jason Scott Lee, Zoe Caldwell, and Kevin Michael Richardson in supporting roles. It was the second of 3 Disney animated feature films produced primarily at the Florida Animation Studio in Disney MGM Studios at Walt Disney World near Orlando, Florida.
Thanks for watching.